Oh, she a jigger bop. Tonight I'm trying to chicken bop. You know it's up, I'm really on my top. I'm on my top, say DJ, winning from the top. Turn it up a notch, yeah.
What it is, what it do, what it be like. Welcome back to What the Hell It News, where everything we react to, you gonna be like, what the hell it, man? Well, here, we gonna laugh, we gonna joke, we gonna entertain, and we gonna keep it real, you feel me? Now, in this video, man, we gonna talk about the Boosie and Vlad situation. Everybody been talking about it, you know, it been trending on the net. And so, recently Boosie took to his live, and he basically exposed the business between him and Vlad, you feel what I'm saying? Now, he say, you know, he wanted the extra 5,000, Vlad turned him down. Now, just to give a little backstory behind everything, I believe when Boosie first came home, Vlad was like one of the first people who reached out to him, and ever since then they hit it off. They've been doing video interviews, you know. I guess Vlad seen the numbers going up, you know, and so hey, they've been a duo ever since. Everybody and their mama watched them interviews, you feel what I'm saying? And so, you know, eventually they came to agreement, you know, did some business. And I guess Vlad threw a number out there, Boosie agreed upon them, you know what I'm saying? And so like how this thing goes is just like, you know, when you work a job, some people get paid hourly, some people get paid on a salary. And so, you know, it was basically like a salary thing. It was, you know, the amount Boosie was making was already settled. Boom, you know, I don't know if it was a contract, whatever case, I don't know. But it was that, nigga, you know what I'm saying? So whatever I make ain't got nothing to do with, you know, what I'm gonna give you, you know, like you take what I'm gonna give you, you know, what you agree upon, like that, you feel what I'm saying? So lately, man, I guess Boosie been feeling like, you know, man, we've been doing some numbers, you know, like, you feel what I'm saying? He felt like he worth more than, you know, alleged 25K.
You serious?
That is a lot of money. But anyway, you know, he wanted the extra 5 on there. That would have been a flat 30K per interview. Damn, I can't remember.
Whoa.
But hey. But you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, Boosie know his worth. He feel like he know he worth more than that. You feel what I'm saying? He feel like he can do that on his own. You feel what I'm saying? So hey, Vlad ain't want to agree to that. So Boosie called it quits, man. But look, we're gonna dive into a few clips I got, and we're gonna come back and chop it up, man, and you know, get down to it. You feel what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Hey, if you ain't been getting my videos, it's because YouTube, man, blackballing me or whatever, bro. Like shadow ban, I guess that's the word. You know, I got a little strike, and some of my views been poor, man. You know, so if you clicked on this video, I thank you so much. Salute you, man. Be kind to like the video, show your boy some love, and hype this thing up for me.
I ain't do Vlad no more. We couldn't come up with a agreement. He ain't want to pay me. I wanted 5,000 more than he wanted to pay me. He didn't want to pay me, so I think I'm gonna make more money doing it this way. And I'm editing my interview now. I don't know what time it is. Let's talk about it. Uh-oh. Y'all get ready. Just 7 months. Let's go. Y'all on social media trying to make this like it's a beef between me and Vlad, bro. Like, that's my guy, bro. Like, I can call Vlad right now, bro, and we'll laugh about shit, bro. Like, me trying to find a, you know, better way to make more money off my interviews. I'm a hustler, bro. Like, if two people can't agree on something, that's what people do. Like, it's nothing, man. It's no big deal at all, bro. Like, call Vlad right now. We gonna laugh this shit out, bro. Like, for me, you know, trying to hustle and make more money if I can, that's what hustlers do, bro. Like,
Boosie recently did a live where he revealed parts of this conversation, and in his live, he said that he had asked for $5,000 more, and I said no, which is why he's not going to do the interview. Now, that's not exactly accurate. So, you know, I wasn't going to put any of this out there, but because he started putting out numbers out there and people started going, oh, Vlad being cheap. Why is it only 5,000? You could pay him that, not knowing the whole picture. So I'm going to lay out the whole picture for everyone just to explain what exactly is going on. So when I called Boosie, like I said, the fee had always been 25,000. He said, I want 40,000. And I'm like, fam, I can't do 40,000. That's just putting me in the hole in a situation like this. He's like, well, I'll go as low as 35. And I'm like, man, listen, I might be able to do 30 after I run the numbers, but 35 is definitely out of the question. But let me go ahead and run my numbers and actually see what's going on. So I went back and I looked through the last, 5 or 6 interviews, and I looked, and the profit margin on each of these interviews was around $10,000. So I showed him the numbers. I sent him a spreadsheet showing him my back end numbers. And I'm like, bro, the most I could do is 25. You're asking for 35. Your traffic has been dipping over the years. You've gone from about 6 million to about 5.5 to about 5 and some change. So you're looking at about maybe a 10, 15% decrease in views, which means a 10 to 15% decrease in revenue, as you know, but you're asking for a 40% increase in appearance fee, a 40% increase. It doesn't make any business sense, because what'll end up happening is, look, Boosie's already at home, right? He wakes up, he does the interview. There's no cost associated with him, and he was getting paid $25,000. I have to fly because I don't have a studio or a camera crew in Georgia, in Atlanta. So I have to hire a camera crew in Atlanta. I have to fly from LA to Atlanta. I have to get a hotel. I have to have all the costs associated with it. And then afterwards, I have to pay to get the video edited and pay my crew and everything else like that. And as you know, with YouTube, I'm taking all the risk because sometimes videos get demonetized, right? Especially when you talk about someone like a Boosie, who has, he swears, he's talking about a lot of edgy stuff. And at the end of the day, I'm taking 100% of the risk. So I'm like, listen, I cannot pay you $35,000 when I'm going to make nothing. Or maybe I'm even going to take a loss.
So we back, man, and hey, we gonna talk about it, man. And so y'all heard on the last clip, Vlad was like, that ain't necessary how the conversation was or how it went, you feel what I'm saying? Or, but whatever was said and how it went, unfortunately, Boosie, he wasn't agreeing with it. He wasn't trying to hear none of that, you feel me? And he said, hey, he gonna do his own thing, you feel me? Now, whether he told Vlad that, I don't know, but hey, Boosie let it be known that he doing his own thing, and he even showed the podcast equipment and things like that, and he cocked and ready, you feel what I'm saying? And so like I said before, everybody gonna have their own thoughts and opinion about everything. People gonna agree with who they agree with. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't must know Vlad pay that much. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna say that right now, because I was hearing Vlad don't pay people, you feel what I'm saying? But I knew he was paying Boosie, because Boosie used to always brag about it. And, Boo a hustler. He ain't finna go sit on nowhere for free, you feel what I'm saying? Like, he just not finna do it, you feel what I'm saying? So that's the reason why, he branching out now, so everything can come to him. He want everything, you feel what I'm saying? And I don't blame him, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna be real though, 25K a lot of money, boo. You feel me? Like, I ain't gonna lie, just to talk, you feel what I'm saying? Get your opinion. I ain't gonna lie. At 30K would have been stupid, But unfortunately, he wasn't rocking with that, And I will say, man, like, he even said, it's not no beef or nothing like that. Him and Vlad still cool, you feel what I'm saying? But when it comes to business, business is business, man. And so, when it comes to business, you can agree or disagree. You feel what I'm saying? It's business. It is what it is at the end of the day. Do I think it's a good idea for him to do his own thing? Most definitely. You feel what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, why not, man? Like, that's the problem with us now. Like, I'm glad Boosie branching out doing his own thing because we need more of our own thing. You feel me? Like, we always running over here, running over there, you know, to the other people and all that. You feel what I'm saying? Well, when, hey, we the juice in a way, you know, like Boosie is the show. People come there to watch Boosie, not Vlad. They don't want to hear Vlad ask questions. They want to hear Boosie respond. They want to hear him talk, you know, like, and that's what a lot of us fella realize, like, we is the breadwinner. We the bag, you feel what I'm saying? So Boosie know that now, you feel me? And he doing his own thing, man. And all salute to Boosie there. And who knows, man, like, in the future, you know, they might link back up, you know. I feel like it's a strong possibility they'll link back up in the future or whatever, you know, and it'll be really, really big. You feel what I'm saying? Like, y'all gotta think about it, man. The internet, it's all a big player. It's a big game, bro. So a lot of things we be thinking serious don't really be as serious like that, man. Like, it be a big play, you know. That's how they make money. They gotta keep us entertained, you know. They gotta keep people clicking, you know, views, bro. You feel what I'm saying? The algorithm, man. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like most definitely they gonna link back up in the future, man. And it's gonna be big. You feel what I'm saying? It's definitely gonna be big, man. Then, you know, this creating another path for him too, you know, another lane, another form of income, because, you know, I'm pretty sure Boosie, his podcast gonna take off. It's gonna take off. And so it's gonna be to the point to where, like, he can bring guests on his podcast and things like that and revenue even more money to make it even bigger. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know how he gonna have this thing set up, whether it's just gonna be him, it's about him, or like I say, he might branch out, he might expand and bring guests on the show, you feel me? And that gonna really turn that thing up, you know what I'm saying? And so that is a big major look for him, man. I mean, why not? You feel what I'm saying? Might as well, you know. But yeah, man, that's my thoughts on it. 25,000 to me, that is a bag, you feel what I'm saying? Especially a nigga like me, you know, like, that's Boosie, you know. Boosie get money every day, all day, you know what I'm saying? But like I say, man, when you know your worth, you know your worth, you feel what I'm saying? And I feel like that's the better choice for him, you know. Facts, you know, man. But yeah, man, I just wanted to touch on it, bro, because, you know, I've been seeing it everywhere, you feel what I'm saying? But man, thank y'all. Appreciate y'all for clicking on the video. Give your boys a thumb up and hype that thing up for me, man. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all be blessed.